Ron Shafer, the author of the Pittsburgh Hamlet. And Ron, I know you have published 2 books and you're on your 3rd, but tell me about this book that you've written.
It's called the Pittsburgh Hamlet. It's an interesting book about a girl who is in love with her boyfriend, Jude. They were separated for 5 years. She was suffering horrible depression because a very evil man named Abe Badone split them up. Highly intelligent. This guy makes Hannibal Lecter look like kid stuff. So Jude and Corey are pitted against this terribly evil man. Yet he mystifies us. He's an intriguing guy, so intelligent. He can be lovable on the surface, but there's this insidious evil dimension that makes him psychologically compelling. So at any rate, in novel 1, The Rose and the Serpent, he splits up Jude and Corey. They come back together in the first novel. That first novel, The Rose and the Serpent, ends with Abe Badone vowing vengeance. Why? Because Jude and Corey unwittingly stumble on lifelong secrets that are incredibly private to him. And they don't mean to discover, but it happens unwittingly, and they do. And so now what's going to happen is that he's going to vow revenge. The Pittsburgh Hamlet is about Abe's coming Corey. She's a compelling figure because she is a girl who just keeps moving ahead through the darkness of depression. She will not give up. These two have a phenomenal love. I'm referring to Jude and Corey. And against all odds, they're going to keep their love going. And what's intriguing about the Pittsburgh Hamlet, they do what cannot be done. They're going to go against Abe Badone. Now, people in your audience will know Hannibal Lecter. Some will, some will not. Can you imagine taking on Hannibal Lecter and thinking you'll succeed? That's exactly what happens in the Pittsburgh Hamlet. And the novel moves to an amazing climax where Jude and Corey appear on stage to break up a live production. And I can't get into that. I won't. But there's all kind of psychology going on there. There's phenomenal, deep love and faith. But I'll stop at that and see if you have any other prompts. But the novel builds to this showdown, this classic showdown between Jude and Corey and Abe and his henchmen on a stage in a live production of the Pittsburgh Hamlet.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. It sounds like this fantastical, like thriller, romance. How do you classify this for readers?
It's a love story, but it's action-packed. The narrative pace moves along very quickly. You get real suspense in there, but because Jude and Corey are on the brainy side, I mean, they talk about things in a very psychologically profound way. So you're being educated. It's nothing for Jude, who's a professor of English, and Abe, who's totally brilliant. It's nothing for these guys to just whip in there a poetry quote, which is not cerebral and does not turn off your reader, because they bring in these quotes that fit exactly. And I've had many readers say, I didn't know I liked poetry so much, because they use it so adeptly. So you do get, I think, moving toward that thing of who would your audience be? I can see that some cultured people could be turned on by that, but young people love the fact that Jude and Corey will not say no. They will fight against these overwhelming odds. They make it through this minefield to show that if you do love and if you maintain your faith, you can win over awful odds.
Well, it sounds like anyone that loves to just read a good book could be your reader, for sure.
Thank you so much.
I would enjoy reading that. So how was the publishing process for you? You've been through it a few times.
I've been through it a couple of times. Well, as a professor of English, so I did the research scholarly thing my whole academic career when I was an academician in a doctoral program. This is different. I'm using Christian Faith Publishing, and I can't say enough good about them. The process has been very easy and fast and efficient. I used to be vice president of the entire Eastern United States for a group called United Poet Laureate International. Poets from all over the world. Hundreds of these poets all had their publishers, and I'd hear tales of woe about getting in print and hassle with publishers. Christian Faith Publishing is ideal. They're easy to work with. My publishing agent, Allie Lasher, is marvelous, very fast, professional, expert, and they're actually waiting on me now. I'm the one holding it up because they have the galley proofs finished already of novel number 3, Beautiful Dreamer. So the ball's in my court, but I recommend that. Anyone looking for a publisher, Christian Faith Publishing, I would highly recommend it.
That's amazing. Okay, so you're going to have 3. How big do you see this series being? Do you have any idea?
I know exactly. This is a 7-novel saga, Abby. 7 novels. 3 are, the third one is being published. Novels 4, 5, and 6 are written. They're in the can. I can bring them out immediately. And now that I've found a publisher I like, I'll be bringing them out very quickly. And the very moving climax of the entire series is novel number 7. I'm writing it now. And that's how I'm making use of my coronavirus madness. I'm writing a novel. And I literally am moving toward the conclusion of the 7th novel. So it's a 7-novel saga, exactly sequential. The novel picks up precisely where the previous one ended.
Well, that sounds amazing. That sounds like such a great thing to offer readers. Because sometimes when you get to the end of the book, you're just sad. And now they're going to eventually have 7 that they're going to be able to read. So thank you so much for sharing your book with me, Ron, and for talking with me and making time. Your hair looks great, by the way. I'm glad you got a haircut, and I really appreciate talking with you. So thank you.
Thank you.